Hello, everybody. welcome to my channel. I'm laughing because my daughter just makes me laugh. But anyway, so yeah, I'm here to actually talk about the weight loss and being premenopausal, menopausal, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So yeah, so symptoms. Symptoms. Lack of sleep. Insomnia is one of the symptoms. Okay. Lack of sleep is it makes you put on weight. Lack of sleep, believe it or not, it's true. It makes you put on weight, because lack of sleep, you lose weight whilst you're sleeping. For those of you that don't know, do your research, defo. So yeah, it contributes to weight gain. And when you lose estrogen, when you're premenopausal, menopause, whatever you want to call it, you it, because you haven't got the estrogen helps you burn fat. And whilst you haven't got the estrogen, what happens is most women put on weight around their tummy area. Like there's a whole load of things that happen. Some people, they end up getting little beards, well, I'm not even, don't touch myself, because I ain't about to have no beard. Okay, beard, mustache, so it ails us in a lot of ways. Okay. Your hair starts thinning. Some people, the hair falls out. So my hair's been falling out, as you all know, or you may not know. I used to have dreads, okay, and I cut off my dreads because I'm not having dreadlocks dropping here and there and everywhere. Do you get what I mean? Piece missing here, there. So I just cut it off. It's not fallen out to the extent where there's a big, massive ball patch. It's like just a number one sort of thing. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, so you have to know what works for you, what works for your scalp, and natural stuff, preferably. Go to the chemist or go to a good salon and ask them what you can use in your hair. You'll find that your nails are different also. Okay, your nails. Okay, so this is like a calcium thing as well. It affects your calcium. So yeah, your nails don't grow as they used to. Do you see what I mean? This is symptoms of the menopause. It's quite disheartening as well, because as well as you're trying to lose weight, and it's like you got your body going through a next phase of life, and then you're trying to you're trying to lose weight on top of it. So the body's going through a lot. Plus, some of you may or may not have periods. Like mine has stopped completely. Like from February. February is my last period. So yeah, men, this ain't for men and this ain't for the faint-hearted, so it's what it is. I have to come real, yeah? But yeah, so when your periods stop, insomnia, hot and cold sweats. I was experiencing hot and cold sweats from time ago, like before menopause was even in my system. Every time I would come on, or due on, that's when I would get hot and cold sweats, and even when it's cold, I'm sweating. Like, who does that? But yeah, it happens. Sleep insomnia. You may experience headaches here and there as well also. What are the other symptoms? There's quite a lot of symptoms. Everybody's different. Do you see what I mean? But the main symptoms, like, dry vagina, dryness, because, vagina is always wet, guys. Always. No matter how much you dry it, it lubricates itself because it cleans itself. Okay. So you'll find a lot drier. You won't get as much discharge like you did before, or you may not get none at all. Hello, it's the best thing when you don't have no discharge. It's great. Yeah, because down there you have acids, right? Okay. They're good acids for down there because it cleanses itself. Okay. That's why you're not supposed to use fragrant soaps and what have you downstairs. Do you see what I mean? Because then you can get BV and all these things. Okay. Yeah, bacterial vaginosis. Okay, because it's over cleaned. Do you see what I mean? It cleans itself. So yeah. So just a little something to relate to. Do you get what I mean? So I'm actually going through it, and I'm struggling with my weight loss. I am really struggling. Now, in my weight loss group, quite a few of the women are younger than me. Do you get what I mean? They're quite younger than me. And it's like, it's not a race because everybody's different. Do you see what I mean? Some's only got a couple of stones to lose. Some has got like a great huge amount to lose. I can only speak for myself and how I feel. You know, and whether people relate, if it resonates with others, then so be it. But yeah, with me, it's like I'm in this group. I'm happy for everybody that loses, but in my head, it's like, I've got a long ways to fucking go, mate. I've got a long ways to go. Do you get what I mean? I've got like, you know, my aim was to lose, I think it was 10 stones. Or it might be 9 stones. Because my start weight was 21 stone 12. I'm currently 19 stone 12. So that's 2 stone gone. But it's taken me, I've done this diet before and it's taken me much longer now than it did before. Do you see what I mean? But that's because I'm going through the menopausal. But when I first started the diet this year, I wasn't premenopausal, but I feel that my body was working towards, you know, menopausal. Because in the first month or two, I was fine. And it's like, I went and got a whole MOT, bloods, everything, smear tests, everything. And it so happens that, yeah, I'm premenopausal. So, you know, sometimes we get signs and we just brush them off, you know, but you have to be mindful of your body and the changes, you know, as you're getting older. You have to, because like, you know, your health is important. But yeah, when I was, you know, in the group, the girls are happy and what have you, but I'm struggling and nobody can relate to me in that group of how I'm feeling. Do you get what I mean? And my struggles. Because yes, I have my consultant. She's blinding. Do you get what I mean? But she's young herself also. She's not going through what I'm going. Do you get what I mean? So it's like when I'm trying to explain that, you can't explain something to somebody that hasn't had the experience or hasn't been through it or hasn't been around somebody long enough on day in, day out, because you're with your consultant on a daily basis. There's communication, okay? And those of you that don't have that communication, get a new consultant, trust me. But my consultant's blinding, you know, she'll call me, you know, she hasn't heard from me, she'll call me. What's going on? Da-da-da-da-da, Nikita. But like, yeah, it's fine, but there's only so much I can talk to her about. Do you get what I mean? There's only so much I can, because you're not actually going through it yourself, or you're not dealing with another person that's going through it. Do you see what I mean? So my thing is when I am going through my symptoms, I can't sleep at night. I'm tossing and turning. I'm sticking to the diet 100%, and I'm just stagnant. It's not moving. I just try and persevere and just keep on, because it will go eventually. It will go, you know, but it's just, you know, other things as well, because beyond the diet, you have a life. Do you see what I mean? Now, me with 5 children with special needs, dealing with the local authorities and, you know, all of the outside interventions, you know, that's supposed to be there to help, and they're not helping, they ain't doing their job. It's stressful. It is stressful. So you've got that. Do you see what I mean? You have to meet so many people's needs. Then you've got, you know, then I've got my mum as well that has a mental disorder. So it's like, I don't have time for me as it is. Do you get what I'm saying? Let alone I'm focusing on something for me. And I'm going through symptoms, but there's nobody there. There's no one, hello, I've been knocking. There's no one there for me to actually sit down and explain how I'm feeling, what the fuck I'm going through, what goes through my head on a day-to-day basis. And there's nobody there that can coach me and say, well, Nikita, here's a solution. Or, Nikita, try this. Do you get what I mean? No, there ain't, because they ain't going through it. People can always have their opinions, but it's not going to work, because it's just like having a disease, yeah, or a virus. we can have the same diagnosis but different symptoms. Do you get what I mean? What works for one doesn't work for all. And I'm having to find a way out somewhere to release the tension, the stresses of everyday life beyond the diet. And also it's frustrating to know that I am sticking to my diet 100% and I ain't budging. Do you get what I mean? Because some days I do feel, what the fuck? Why the ass am I doing this diet? Why am I doing it? Because I ain't budging. I ain't going anywhere. Yeah, I've lost the 2 stone. I should have lost way more than that by now. Do you get what I mean? And my aim is, because I'm 50 in September, and I wanna look damn good. Do you get what I mean, for my birthday? But I don't think I'm going to make 9 stone by then. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Come on. Realistic. Let's come down to earth. Let's be realistic. If I'm not budging for a whole freaking month, that's a whole month I could have lost 1.5 stone. Realistically. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, it's kind of, how can I say? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because, for one, you haven't got that coach. You haven't got no one to say anything to help you mentally through it. For 2, you already got the outside life. Do you get what I mean? The everyday life that you're living, and you have to support and help others and what have you else. You don't have the time. You don't sleep at night. There's a whole load of things going on. Do you get what I mean? So it is hard. I can't tell you that it's an easy diet for me right now. Back before, when I was doing the diet, yeah. I was a premenopausal and I didn't have half of the shit that I'm dealing with that I'm dealing with now. Do you see what I mean? So it's trying to adjust and make room for me, because I have to think about me. I'm not being selfish. I have to think about me and my health, because I want to be able to become a consultant, but I want to specialize also in older women that are going through menopause. Okay. That's where I want to hit base. Do you see what I mean? As well as dealing with those that are not. Do you see what I mean? I want to become a consultant myself, and becoming the consultant and a weight loss Cambridge 1-to-1